Saturday morning, the Jaws swell is still lingering. So we're up at Honolulu Bay paddling out. The waves mellowed out quite a bit. So weekend warriors like us now have a fighting chance to catch some waves. And it looks really inviting. We just had the fire truck here and the jet ski. There was another little incident. And I mean, look at the sets here. Look at behind me. It looks good. Quiet day, Sunday. You couldn't almost tell whether if it's Sunday or Monday here because the business has slowed down so much, but there's some really good news that I'm stoked about. My body with tropic water is able to water again. The county has cleared this area. I guess the water is all good now, so that means water fine. So Safeway Deli can open up, Starbucks down the street can open up. So that's a huge step forward, and for him with his business it is so big. And I have stuff to move out the shop today because I'm also moving forward here. We're gonna have a new person renting out this unit, and that's all gonna happen towards the end of next month. Things are in motion today. They're fixing the parking lot. If you remember the 2 burnt down cars, now the parking lot is being fixed behind me. My buddy Brandon from Tropic Water is super busy. I was trying to talk to him, but he's like in meetings all morning. But he gets the bottle again, so how great is that? For me, it's a little bit of a sad day. I concluded the shop in here, it is gonna come to an end. I will reduce my business to the size of this office. It was just not feasible anymore to keep the skate shop. There's not enough tourists to support that. Locals have different things in mind than skateboarding. The skate park will be closed for as long as Lahaina is closed. So I continue just with a little bit online skateboards and the stand-up magazine, just working out from this office and maybe a little bit more remotely. But yeah, it's kind of sad to have to dismantle everything out here. All the things that I built, the racks, the decoration, I have to take it down everything. And so many people came up here, say like, oh, what a cool space, and I lost some pictures, nice decoration, and now everything is gotta go. And of course we'll keep you guys informed of what's gonna be next, but for now that's it. All right, so the upstairs here is emptying out. We're working on air conditioning and hopefully the ceiling insulation. But one topic I want to stay with here today, also pertaining to my neighborhood, is the gentrification of this town. And just also in my neighborhood, I don't know what my neighbors are doing with the property management. I'm not going to do my shop anymore upstairs. It's just pointless at this right now. Maybe in a few years, who knows. The lady from the kids zone, she has left. No more kids zone. There's now an electrician in there, and the baby rental guys have moved out, and there's now a cleaning business in there. So the demographics are changing here as well. What once used to be a yoga studio behind me here is now a dojo for jiu-jitsu. And who knows where the businesses here behind me are moving to, because they don't even have a warehouse anymore to move into. So terrible for them, they don't even have a home. And there's now a dust fence going up, and I think they're slowly but surely starting to clean up. I have a friend that owns a unit in there, and they're trying to rebuild here ASAP because these businesses also need a home. And then there's this nice expensive Porsche that's been standing there from before the fire, through the fire, and after the fire. No license plate, nothing. I sure wonder who it belongs to, and if at some point we can keep it. Finders keepers, keepers find it. Probably not, but it would be cool. So yeah, I wonder when the cleanup part here is going to start, when they're starting to clean up all of that in here. This is all still cinched warehouse. Guys can see demographics are changing, and that's the whole problem with our local population here. People are leaving in droves. Good people are leaving, and that is gonna change everything. And again, it's not a land grab per se, but it's the system that is gonna play its way out, that is gonna force people off of their properties or force them to have to sell the property. I mean, it's not like somebody's coming and forcing them off. It's just like they have no other choice than selling, and that's gonna be a big problem because all the people that are gonna come behind are already licking their chomps for lots of investment property, and then Lahaina will never be the same ever again. Big question, of course, is how you counteract that, and what can you do against it? But you can't forbid people to sell their property, and you can't prohibit from buying a property. There would have to be some sort of law that I don't even know if it's possible, like out-of-state buyers. You can do that in a country, You say international buyers are no longer allowed to buy here out of country, but this is still in the United States, so it's kind of hard to do a law like that, I would assume. So how can you keep people on their properties? How can you keep people from having to sell their properties? That is going to be a huge question, because eventually people are going to start running out of money. It was raining again, and therefore we get the smell of this old smoke, this ash, old fire smoke smell. You can see it's all wet, and we're supposed to get more rain. And we're getting more lawyer notices in the mail, day in, day out. This time from some guys in Haleiwa. Lawyers are everywhere right now. Kona low here, as we call it, bringing in bad weather from the south. It doesn't smell anymore. We just had a downpour. Interesting to see and hear what the news has to say about that, maybe what the implications are, but at least it's not smelly. Oh, it's Thursday and we have quite some unprecedented weather. It's been snowing on Haleakala and gray and rainy up here in West Maui. Gonna be interesting to see what all that weather is going to do to the burn zone. I was down in Lahaina briefly. The smell was so. And another big topic this week is people are going to have to leave the hotels. The hotels are starting to clear out and moving people to yet other hotels. And a lot of people are stressed about that. And I mean, I totally get it. Over 2,000 people, I think, are going to leave Ka'anapali today and yesterday for other hotels, and that just completely sucks, because you're gonna have to move over and over and over again. And is there any relief? Well, the mayor said that they're trying to convert short-term rentals into long-term rentals. That has not become reality yet, but we will have to see. But see you guys, this is how this goes. This is day 114, if I'm not mistaken, and there's still so many problems. Wow, finally I found staircase nosing. Living on Maui brings a whole lot of challenges when it comes to getting stuff done. I mean, look at this staircase. I did pretty much everything myself, and that is not only because I like doing it, but it's also because you cannot find people here. Finding a contractor on Maui that would be willing to work and is available within days and not weeks or months is virtually impossible. And when they show up, the prices are through the roof. I just learned the other day that a plumber here costs $185 per hour. So I'm gonna do everything myself as much as I can, learn along the way. Yes, I cannot install the ceiling upstairs, but I will try to do as much as I can and hopefully get some help. But other than that, I'm like in contractor world, and maybe instead of being a stand-up magazine skate shop guy, I should become a contractor and really start making some money. Thank you guys for following along another week, and we'll see you in the next video.